All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Move with Rissa. I thank you all for being here and happy in bulk. Light a candle, blow some cinnamon through your front entryway, whatever you do to celebrate. But I'm glad you're here today. We are going to be doing a nice little flow to help us transition into something like butterflies. So it's a little bit quirky and weird, but I think you guys will like it. And I think that is about everything. So let's start with closing the eyes and coming back to yourself. Maybe bringing the hands over the heart. And take some cleansing deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. This class is going to really open us up. It's very hips and heart focused. Take one more breath. And then set your intention for the class. Maybe setting your intention and forming an idea in your mind of what you want to transform into today. It can be super simple, like having more patience or maybe more generosity, or it can be something more grandiose, like stepping into a different chapter of your life. You can make it as deep as you want it or as simple as you want it. Great. And let's start lying on our stomachs. Moving slowly and mindfully. And let's bring the forehead to the tops of the hands. And you can kind of rock the hips here, side to side. And on our inhales, we'll lift the right leg up off the ground and lower on the exhale. Inhale, left leg comes up this time. Exhale, lower it back down. And then keep alternating with your breath. And let's add the arms in. So on your inhale, you'll lift both legs up, bring the arms out in front of you, sweep them around, and lower on the exhale. Inhale, lift everything up, neck is nice and long, sweeping the arms around, and exhale, lower. We'll do 2 more of these. And release. Giving yourself a quick breather here. And then we'll bring the fingertips to the mat. And we'll begin to roll our upper spine up off the mat. And then exhale, bring it back down. Following your breath, nice, yummy rolls here. You can bring your hands off of the mat. And don't forget to get the neck involved as well as you do these. on your next roll up, we'll roll all the way up to a kneeling position, pressing the hips forward, open up the spine, the chest, arms come back, and bring the hands into your chest. We'll take some side bends. You can come down or you can stay elevated on the knees. Following your breath, side stretch over to the left. Inhale back up and take it to the other side. You can kind of linger if one side's tighter than the other, or you can move back and forth through the two. Great, do one or two more, depending on the pace you're going at. Great, and then if you're imaginative and weird, you can start to float the arms up like a butterfly with wings. It's more fun than you think. Great, we'll bring that energy to the crown and pull it into our hearts. Come back to your intention briefly. And then we'll press into the hands and tuck the toes, come up to a forward fold. Halfway lift here. And fold again. Inhale, arms come up, reach really tall to the sky. And then step the feet out wide, maybe about 4 to 6 feet apart, depending. Reach up once more, and then we'll lower into our wide-legged forward fold. Neck is heavy. Maybe swaying the hips side to side if that feels good. And then stay here, or you can begin to lunge into the left leg, straightening the right leg out. Coming back through the wide-legged folds and squatting into the other side. Little Skandasana stretches. Maybe taking this time to find what you're grateful for, or appreciating yourself for making time for you and stepping on the mat. Great, maybe bring the feet in a little bit. We'll exhale to our yogi's squat. We'll only hold this for a little bit. Great, and then lower down to the mat. Bringing the legs out long still. And just arrive. Take a deep breath, close the eyes. And then we're going to come into a back bend with our legs out wide, which might feel a little funky. You just want to make sure you engage your lower stomach quite a lot, and try to tilt your hips forward a little bit so you're not leaning all the way back. And then if you'd like to, you can flutter your arms up once more, bringing the hands up over the head Little baby back bend. Great. Exhale, leaning over your right leg. Let the jaw relax. You can let the feet relax here as well. Great. Inhale back to center, arms overhead, maybe touching your back bend once more. And then exhale, fold over the left leg. On your next inhale, push yourself back up, and we'll bring the feet to touch. And you can have your feet close to your hips or more out like a diamond shape. It's totally up to you. And you can stay lifted and maybe kind of rock through the knees if that feels good. Or you can begin to fold forward. Great, we will find our way to our backs, moving intentionally. Great, and then we will lift the legs up to tabletop and bring the toes together, knees out wide, so you're in a reclined, elevated butterfly, I guess. And we'll start to crunch bring our hands in between our legs and do little crunches. Exhale back down, inhale, crunch up. We're only gonna do a few. It's almost springtime though, so it's nice to begin to wake up the body. Do a few more, you got it. And then we'll come up to the top and do little pulses. You got it, keep going, just a few more seconds. Great, exhale, bring the feet down to the mat. And we'll come into our rest. checking back in with your intention one last time. And I want you to visualize yourself stepping into that intention or becoming the thing or person you wanted. And see yourself in your mind having been transformed. And then let it all go. Let your mind rest. Relaxing through the eyebrows. Letting go of any tension. Gently begin to stir the body, awakening slowly. And gently begin to press yourself back up to a seat. Thank you all so much for joining me on this Imbolc evening. I hope you enjoyed this quirky butterfly flow. Yeah, I think that's everything. My name is Rissa. Namaste.